I just bought this storage unit right here for $5,927.60. By far the most expensive storage unit I have ever bought. And I am so insanely nervous to open it up. We still have the tamper seal on it. We haven't even opened it or looked at it yet, but I wanna take you guys back to when we started this whole thing and how we found this unit. We've been trying to buy units for the past couple weeks and it hasn't worked out, and we got this one and it was so sketchy getting here and we thought that I got scammed, and we'll take you guys back, but almost $6,000 on this storage unit. Let's cut back, and then when you get back, we're gonna break the seal and show you guys what's inside. We're in a big bidding war right now, and I'm waiting to see if they bid last minute, because we bid this up super quick, and then I waited till like 30 seconds, so let's see what they do here. I have a bid in at $56.60, so we'll see if it works. This unit, I don't know if it's worth $5 grand, but there's a safe, there's guitars. I think this should be worth some decent money. And I've been wanting to get a major unit. My heart is racing, but I feel like they're gonna bid crazy here. 6 seconds, 3, 2, no way, no way, no freaking way. Did we get it? You won. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Oh my Lord, look at that price. Actions, pay. Oh, that's so expensive. Oh my gosh. This is how much is left due. $5,900 storage unit. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Yes, I just won an auction at the Ghost Store facility. You're saying the payment needs to be done over the phone, not in person? Every other storage facility that I've gone to, it's been where you pay in person. Since it's such a large amount of money, it kind of worries me being reached out by the phone. Is it okay if I call the facility and just confirm this is what I'm supposed to be paying? Because this is a large amount of money and I just don't, it's risky to just pay somebody on the phone. I've never had to do that before. Talked to the manager over at the property and they confirmed that that was the right person I had to pay because nobody's actually on site. I paid it with a credit card just to be safe and we're good to go. All right, so we just got over to the storage facility and we have to find the unit now. So they essentially text us a code to get in, and then it's a lockbox on the door. And we just take the lock off. There's no like actual person who works at the facility. So we have to go inside now, find the unit, and then hopefully everything's there, because I'm nervous because of the scale of the price of this unit that there's always something that goes wrong with these freaking units. I'm a little confused because I need to check again, but if we look on here, it literally says 21081 and this says 2155. There's no manager. There's nobody that like physically works here. So this is the stuff that worries me. It's like, I guess we should check. I mean, do I check the next floor? Go up one? This is starting to freak me out because the amount of money we spent on this unit, I don't want anything to go wrong. We've had units before where we open it and all the stuff's gone. They get canceled when you show up. The whole weird thing with them calling me about paying, so I didn't even pay in person like I normally do. It's just all a little bit weird. This is 3. All right, we gotta go figure this out. There's gotta be, we're gonna go down to 1. There's gotta be somebody in the office that, or something that we can do to call them to figure out where this is. Maybe they have a map or something. We were able to speak to somebody through this virtual property manager who's on this screen right here, and hope we can get this figured out.
She said that that unit is on the 2nd floor between 2108 and 2109, and it's an unmarked unit.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how that.
No worries. I'll go check it out now. If I have any issues, I'll come back. Okay, so now we know it's apparently an unmarked. So if you guys didn't hear that, apparently there's no unit number on the unit that we're getting. It's in between 2 units, but there's no unit number. That is the sketchiest thing I've ever heard. Between 2108 and 2102. All right, 2108. Is it this one? This 2108, this is 2109. This is not the unit. Or is it this one? 207. Okay, 219. I think it's this one. God. Okay, we have a code. Guys, this is freaking me out. Have it like I don't know. Let's see if this code works. They gave me the code 0707. And there we are. We have a tamper-proof tag on it, which is good. I'm so nervous, dude. This is the most money I've ever spent on a storage unit. And, oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta do, I'm gonna put this down. We need to film an intro, and then we're opening this bad boy up. Okay, so to show you guys, because people always say storage units are fake, this is the Storage Treasures auction receipt. I'm taking out my address, ready for pickup. The total amount was the $5,927. $5,467 is what I paid the facility. The other $500 is just Storage Treasures for hosting it, which is a scam. Not a scam, but it's just sketchy. And then this is the receipt for paying the Ghost Store facility where we got it from. So the seal is still on right here. We got the lock off, the seal is still on, and I couldn't sleep last night. I was worried about this unit. Like, I'm so nervous. So we're just gonna keep it rolling, and we're gonna break the seal. So ready to wanna show them this. There's the tamper-proof tag right there. I'm gonna break it, if I can even do it. I always struggle with these. Come on, come on. It's not coming off. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. All right, make sure my mic is going. We're going. All right, here we go. Please, everything be in here, that they didn't get access. And here it is. It's here. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord, it is all here. I paid $5,000 for this. We need to put some lighting in here so you guys can kind of see. Oh, I'm so nervous about what's in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of light in there before we put a light. Let's see, make it brighter. We have a safe here. I'm gonna check that out down there. We got a safe. We got 2 guitars. We got all these bins, this nice sound stuff here. Oh, so let's grab a little light. We haven't gone anything. We need to get a thumbnail picture. I try to keep it raw so you guys can like see the whole process. I even brought a crowbar to try to open up that safe while we're here, so we don't have to wait. All right, I don't know really where to get started. First thing I want to move, I need to get my gloves on. I never know where to start with this stuff. Part of me thinks I should start with, or move this safe out of the way. So I just want to see if this is heavy. So pan down to here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is heavy. Here's something moving. This is like a I looked this up before we came here because I want to see how to get into it if we don't have a key. So we're gonna have to see if there's a key in here. But let's just get started. We have a lot of cash to make up here. That's empty. So if you guys don't know, when we do these, if we find personal belongings, we try to give them back to the original owner. Let's see what we have. Some file is in here. Uh-oh. What's this? We got a Kiss Zippo. That's pretty cool. Kiss Zippo. We have a coin. It's American dollar. And then guitar picks. There's some more, ooh, some coins in here. A nice pen. Is this the key? If this is the key to the safe, there's no way. There's no way this is, oh, it's not. I was gonna say, that's too easy if that's the key to the safe. There's no way. Guitar Center receipts and a couple more coins in here. Got a couple coins in here. I don't know what those are. Ooh, oh my goodness. This is 2 rings. I don't think that's real, but this is a school ring. See a name, 1995, 10-year anniversary. This ring is actually marked 10 karat gold, and in melt value could be worth $250 to $500 depending on the actual weight. Oh, another ring here. I don't think any of those are like real silver, but that's just like light stuff. There's some paperwork in here. Let's pull out these guitars. This is something I'm really interested in. All right, we got 2 guitars here. This says ESP. So I've recently been getting into guitar and just bought a new Strat. Is there a lock on this? All right, here we go. Oh man, this looks sick. Is there another? Oh, there's one more. Oh my goodness, we have a Arbor. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Check that, looks vintage. An Arbor electric guitar, G430. I've never heard of this brand. That thing looks sick. Arbor Flying V, 800 bucks. 1980s Arbor Flying V. So they're ranging from like 500 to 600 bucks. So that's pretty good. It's a solid guitar right there. It's pretty cool. And then we have another one here. It's SKB. Is this gonna be an acoustic? Oh no, it's not. It's an Ibanez Series EX. Oh my goodness, that's cool. That's an awesome guitar. Wow, it's missing some strings, but still pretty solid. We found a few guitars in storage units. 2 right there. Those are pretty awesome. Like I said, I've been buying storage units and I found a bunch of guitars and actually traded them in and got my own lefty guitar. If these were lefty, I would keep them. I'm a lefty and it's hard to find guitars, but those are pretty cool. So those are like some of the things that I knew could help bring us some value, but let's go a little bit more in here. All right, there's nothing in these, yep, nothing in those drawers. We have a briefcase here at the front, okay. These are like big speakers. You got a briefcase, a Toomey briefcase here. There's a couple credit cards, business cards, Apple cable, bank thing with just paperwork. Yeah, any personal paperwork we will try to return to the owner, which we've been able to do a lot before. We've returned a lot of items to the original owners, which I'm happy about. No idea. I think it's just a lot of paperwork in there. I haven't even looked back in here much more. Let's try to stop getting distracted. This, I couldn't tell if it was photos or cards. Oh, it's photos. This is like family photos. Yeah, this is 100% something I'm gonna return to these people. Oh yeah, bunch of family photos. That's something that you can never replace and have to give back to people. We have that drum set. Let's see, we got some boxes here. Guitar Center, a ton of remotes. What in the world? I'm still forgetting we have the safe too. Still screwdrivers, remotes. There's a mini guitar back here. Check this out. First Act Discovery mini guitar. A guitar bag, empty guitar bag, Family Guy. Little stand. This has got to be vintage, Dewey. That's funny. Coca-Cola photos. All right, where do I even go with this stuff, dude? There's so much to go into. We go through as much as we can in the unit, and then obviously we break down as much as we can back at, there's like cases back here. Ooh, this is looks pretty cool. Kiss case. Whoa. Here it is, all the projects during 30 years of doing it our way, the box setup. Oh, this is a Kiss box setup. Dude, that's awesome. Has like CDs in it. Look at that. I've never seen that before. That's so cool. Obviously you can tell there's a music side of this. More paperwork. This is all tax paperwork. This is something we're definitely gonna try to get back to the owner. Some units have more personal stuff than others, but I assume the safe may have a bunch of personal stuff. Let's keep grabbing some of this. Oh my goodness. That is a massive knife. Look at that thing, dude. That is insane. And there's a smaller one. Hey, dude, there's all these little cases back here. Is this CDs? It's gonna be a CD collection? Oh my goodness. Look, holy, this is a whole CD collection. Kiss, Journey, and it has the original. Oh my gosh, look how many Kiss. That is insane. I think there's like 8 of these back here.
Turns out there are over 600 CDs with the album covers included, and these can range from 50 cents a CD, but some of these can be worth up to $10 to $15 if they are complete. I estimate these to be worth around $1,000 with the amount of premium selection that we have in here, but maybe in bulk they'll be $600 to $800. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if you know more about it.
Yeah, let's scoot out. I'm kind of just like grabbing as I go. We still have these huge bins. Ooh, this has a lock on it. I wonder if we have this key in here. Nope. Dang it. I wonder what's in here. Oh, I can kind of peek.
Oh, it's a big tool set. That's it. It's a big tool set. We have these machines here, which is gonna be good to do like a Google image search. So the top one, Hollinger amp, $100. The bottom one, Soundtech Quick Mix 6200, $100. That's $200 in amps right there. What's this? Let's check this out. This is gonna be a toolbox. Oh no, it's got guitar stuff or music stuff in it. Shure microphones. Yep. SMB wires. This is just a bunch of musical stuff with the huge speakers underneath. That's something that you can actually take to like Guitar Center and they will buy it directly off of you. I've done that a few times. This is stuff that we'll look through back at the warehouse if it's just a bunch of dry cleaning clothes. That's all that looks like. Let's check these speakers out. Soundtech professional audio. We got 2 of these Soundtech speakers here. Rubbermaid bin underneath the speakers. Ooh, iPhone box, iPad box. What are the odds that something's in here? Nope, nope. No iPad. More AC/DC stuff. Checkbook. Credit card. I feel like all the valuable stuff would be in the safe. There's a bunch of VHSs down here. Nothing too crazy. That's more stuff we'll have to look at once we get back to the warehouse. All right, so I'm trying to make room in here, so taking some stuff down. These bins, that's what you never know. We got ties, clothing. More, oh, I was hoping for more than clothing in here for how much we spent on this. Oh man, this might be, hold on. If these are real, this could be insane. Are these vintage Kiss shirts? This is crazy. Hold on. Oh wait, is this a reprint? It's on a TNO farewell tour. Hold on. Cotton wraps. It's not a single stitch. Alive Worldwide, 96, 97. I'm not an expert in vintage t-shirts, but these look really good. No job, no money, no car, but I'm in a band. Should have thought about that with Hard Rock Cafe. With this being guitar heavy. Miyagi Karate Academy. There's a New York Police Department shirt. Not sure about those, but those first 2 Kiss shirts potentially could be, I don't know if they're real vintage. They look pretty cool, but not sure if they're real vintage, but we'll definitely have to take a look at those. They're not single stitch. I'm not an expert with vintage, but I know with single stitch is like kind of a way to tell, but let me drag these out. Is this a real leather jacket right here? Mark, New York, leather jacket. Wilson leather jacket. Nothing in there. I keep forgetting that we have that safe. All right, last of this box, just to get it out of the way. Ooh, see something Ferrari. What's this? Ooh, it's not in there. Ferrari watch. Swiss Army. Steve Madden boots. All stuff that we'll look through a little bit more after. Tascan. Oh, it's like a fake Louis Vuitton. It's gonna be like cologne or something. More credit cards. Some coins. Prada. Ooh, Prada sunglasses. Yeah, look at that. Got a pair of Prada sunglasses. Okay. It's looking a little good. A little better. Ooh, another pair of Pradas. Oh, another pair of Pradas. Pradas are not cheap. Ooh, this is the iPod Touch box from back in the day. More CDs. I'm really thinking anything of like huge value is gonna be in the safe. Should we try to open the safe? All right, so obviously it's locked. I saw like a trick for this online that if you like put your weight here and pop this, it's too good to be true.
You have to press down and it pops right up.
That seems pretty unsafe if that just works that quick. I have to wait till we get back at the warehouse and can really try to get into this. I'm gonna wait. Maybe we find a key, because I'm out of breath already. Got a Black & Decker drill here. A lot of glasses in these things. These look like childhood toys or something. Some toys like from the early 90s have some value. I'm not sure if any of these do, but there's a bunch of these bins. Oh, I see something pretty cool. No Garmin in there. iPod Classic on a BlackBerry and antique at this point. This is, I think, the first ever iPod. Got the mask, baby. We do have the drum set, which I didn't even get a chance to look at what drum set this is. For the drum set, we have an interesting setup. It starts with a Pearl Forum Series 4-piece drum set that's worth around $175 to $200. We make our way to the other pieces. We have a Tomahawk Silver Star snare that's worth around $80 to $100, but what is really cool is this Yamaha Birch Custom Absolute snare drum that is in black. I am finding listings of these for $450 to over $600. Cymbals are expensive. These cymbals can be $100 themselves. Just the nice cymbals. And I bet these are all CDs here. Bet this is all CDs. Yep. That collection's insane though. We need to look up like the real value of the guitars, the speakers, all those things. There's still a ton we haven't looked through. But I want to get in this safe. There we go. The safe is open. Wait. That's who it is. I know, but there's, oh, the Social Security card. These are licenses in different states. Passport. There's a few coins in there. Here's how to get into the Century safe. Too late for that. Marriage certificate, more passports. I mean, this is all, that's all like Social Security, passports, documentation. That's 100% got to go back to them. All of this, the whole thing. Obviously it's a broken safe, but there's a lot in there that I'm just straight, I gotta find somebody and send it back to them. There's still some things that, obviously all the equipment is why I was super excited about the unit, and we have all the drums and all that stuff, so we basically need to load all this up and do like a real breakdown when we get back to the warehouse of all this, because there's still a lot to look through. We had the Prada sunglasses, we had all this stuff. Are we going to get that 6K back after looking in that safe? Odds are low, very low. Luckily we have these videos to help make up for it, but let's, we gotta start loading this stuff up and get this thing, get it out of here. All right, we're loading stuff up. I never looked at this. This is a Valvetronics Vox amp. Oh, this is really nice. I might have to plug into this and play something on the guitar. It's a nice amp. So we're trying to load up all the big stuff now, just to make it easier, and then we put the little stuff in after. But the guitar stuff's cool. I'm pretty curious to see what value this stuff has. Worst case scenario, I go trade it in a Guitar Center and get myself a fresh guitar. Found this in there. It's pretty cool. We got all loaded up. Actually, only like a third of the way full. We could fit a lot more. So we're gonna get this taken back to the warehouse and actually start going through it more in depth, because you're all limited so much when you're here, the lighting and all that stuff. So we did remember that little light. Remember, we got that. So we're gonna load this up, take it back to the warehouse and start unloading it. right, we got back to the warehouse. We got everything out of the U-Haul. It is crazy to see how much fits in like an 8x10 storage unit. That's how big that one was. I don't know if we told you guys, but everything's laid out. I have the duty now of going through all this, sifting through everything and making sure what's value, what's personal, separating all of that, and then I'll be able to show you guys. So I'll probably do a time lapse, and then if I find anything along the way, I will point it out to you guys on camera. So let's get digging through here. All right, so I found a wallet, and I don't know, looks like we have a bunch of $2 bills in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's this Santa dollar. There's a sticker on a dollar bill for Santa dollar, but $2 bills are kind of a rare thing, I guess, but I need to look and make sure there's nothing else in here. It's been about 3 days of me sifting through everything from this storage unit, and I finally found all the values, everything, and I found a lot of really cool stuff that I did not see when we were in the storage unit facility, and that's why I bring it back here and break it all down. Before we get started, I got in contact with the storage unit facility, and they've supposedly gotten in contact with the people, or they have the contact of the people, and I went and dropped off all the personal items that I found in this storage unit. Every single thing from cassette tapes to family photos to social security cards, passports, all of that was dropped off there and will be hopefully, as they said, returned to the rightful owner. So I'm very happy about that because it's hard to track these people down and give them their stuff. So that is a good part of this story. Continuing on, let's go over all the stuff that we had because you can only go over so much in the storage unit. So we had 2 guitars, if you didn't see. First one up is going to be this Arbor Flying V right here. This one is pretty cool, very hard to find the values on. I've seen listings of some for 500. I'm seeing listings of, I'm not really seeing a lot of listings, so it's hard to put a value on these. And before we keep getting started, anything you see here that's left, I'm gonna be selling at hairstuff.com, so definitely check that out if you guys are interested. But the case that came with the Flying V is worth $150 on itself, so we're gonna be probably selling this for a good deal, but a pretty solid and cool guitar there. The next is gonna be the Ibanez EX series. This is the 270, EX 270 right here. Goes for about $300-ish, missing 2 strings, but still a cool guitar in of itself. It's a 90s Japanese Ibanez guitar. Thought that was pretty cool. And the case that it came with is a $220 case by itself. Again, pretty cool. So we got all that. We've got the Vox speaker here. This speaker is worth a couple $100 itself. Super nice speaker. I'll probably be taking these bigger items to Guitar Center and selling those or trying to that way. We had the vintage shirts that did end up being actual vintage shirts. So this is a 90s Kiss tee right here. This thing sells for upwards of $200, but I'm struggling because I really like it and want to keep it. Looks like a perfect fit for me. We had an Iron Maiden shirt here. This is a early 2000s shirt, not a reprint. Pretty cool shirt there, which is worth about $70, maybe 50 to 70. Same with this one here. Not a reprint, but just an early 2000s shirt. Pretty cool there. The Kiss CD collector's kit right here sells for a little bit over $200. I'm seeing listings of it for like $400 to $500, which is crazy. Really cool set there. We had a whole CD collection. Now, I talked about a little bit earlier, there are over 600 different CDs in this entire collection here, which is crazy, probably around 630. Now, when you're selling these online, people sell complete sets of them for $8 to upwards of $20 per CD. I might potentially do a bulk deal and try to sell on my website all of them around $1.50 to $2 a piece, which will bring it to over $1,000. So if you're interested in that, harrisnevel.com. But really cool collection because we have a lot of we have all the Kiss albums. We have so much cool stuff. Like here's all the Kiss albums here. Really cool. So I'm learning a lot about the CDs, trying to figure that out, but definitely if you're interested in buying them all in bulk, check out harrisnevel.com. An assortment of things here. We had a ton of clothing, which was nice clothing. Like we had a Patriots jersey, which is the Nike on field. These sell for about $200 in some listings online because I guess people are over fanatics and only buying the older good stuff. I'm not sure. I think this is probably worth about $100. A lot of nice polo, corduroy pants and nice jackets, things of that nature. Smaller little things over here like iPod 3rd generation, which is pretty cool right there. We have this ring, which again, I mentioned before, is looking like it is 10 karat gold. So can find out the melt value. A lot of just cool stuff throughout that has some value. And then we had the drum set here. So the drum set was definitely worth more than I expected. Like you guys saw, with everything included, probably about $1,000 set of drums, which is pretty cool. So I'll probably take those Guitar Center and see if I can get some credit and use it towards a new guitar for myself. But it's time to figure out what the value of this storage unit is, because that's what we're here to find out. When I left that storage unit facility, in my mind, I'm like, this thing's probably worth $2 grand, $3 grand worth of stuff. Pretty disappointing when you spend over $5,000, but that's the risk you take with these storage units. I could have opened up this guitar case and been a Gibson Les Paul and be $3,000, guitar in there, but you don't know until you open it up. Now, I have added everything that you see here, which is over 100 different items, to a spreadsheet to figure out kind of where the value is. I'm actually missing a few things, just the smaller things that are probably worth $5 to $10. The total value of things that I can sell at the price that I could sell it at. Again, with these things, I sell on my website and I sell things cheaper than usual because I want to move them quick. If I were to sell these at a realistic price for everything here, over 100 items, the total comes out to $5,630, which is actually surprising to me because when I left there, I thought there was no idea I was gonna even get close to that. With me spending about $5,900, yes, I'm gonna be in the red there, but I obviously have this video to help make up for it. But that is a lot better than I expected when I left that facility. But you have to take that risk when you're buying storage units, because there was a safe in there that could have had, who knows what, a coin collection. It could have had jewelry, like it could have had anything. That's just the mystery of having a safe there. Like I said, the guitars could have been guitars worth thousands of dollars, but you just don't know until you get in there. And so we took the clues that we could find and we did our best. And I think it actually worked out better than I anticipated, but I'll probably won't end up $5,900 or $5,600 worth of selling because that'll take a long time. It's over 100 items, but I definitely think that we'll get closer than I really anticipated with that. So I'm actually happier than expected with this storage unit, but I'm willing to continue to keep taking those risks for you guys for this piece of content, because it is so hard to find storage units right now because everybody's trying to do it and everybody is either overspending or you're getting bad units that are filled with trash. So we've donated a bunch of items. We're trying to get the owner their original items back to them, and then we'll see what happens with all this stuff here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and let me know if you want to maybe see a follow-up of how much we actually sold this stuff for. Thought about doing an entire video showing you going to Guitar Center, selling this stuff, trying to see sell on a Facebook Marketplace. But I feel like there's not a ton of market there for that. I don't think you guys would want to watch that whole video. So let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next one. This is Harrison, signing out.
YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's up on the screen, so go ahead and check that out and subscribe if you enjoy the content.